Hi everyone, it's Shalani from Live Alive. I posted today about a photo of a friend's idea of healthy vegan food, and I also posted the ingredients of that healthy vegan food, and the ingredients suggested that they were probably anything other than healthy, really, or not my healthy is not the word I would use. Now, she says, as many vegans do, that, or people who choose to eat in a vegan way, do so for environmental reasons, animal health reasons, and, well, they're her reasons, but other people also believe that it's healthier. And I don't know, I have sort of different views on that, which I guess is the case with most things with me. And I just thought I'd share some of them with you just as food for thought, as I often say. So where the animal welfare issues are concerned, I don't know that you can really say, oh, I'm not going to eat animal foods when so that animals aren't harmed, and not consider insects and small animals and things like that that are in wild environments that have to be cut down and cleared for the production of a whole heap of food, fruit, vegetables, grains, legumes, whatever. And even if the animals can make their homes, habitat in that environment, it's soon lost, as is those animals' lives, when the crops are harvested. So you really have to take into consideration all of that as well, which is why, to me, anything produced in a permaculture sort of way is probably a more conscious, ethical way to eat, because it's, everyone benefits, the animals, humans, and the environment. So, but I guess it's easier to grab one of those fake meat meals than source ethically produced food. I don't know. I don't do it. I source the ethically produced food. That's just my choice. Eating a vegan diet also, there's two ways of doing it. So many, just say you were doing it by eating just fresh food, no packaged sort of stuff, but just fresh food. Either way, it involves consuming a hell of a lot of food, like a huge volume of food, just to be satiated, and also to be able to get all the nutrients that a human body requires. And in fact, you actually can't get all the nutrients that a human body requires without eating animal foods, because there are certain nutrients that are essential to human survival that can only be obtained from animal food. So if you weren't consuming them, you'd have to take a supplement. And there's sort of the issues around supplements, with the stress on the environment for the buildings and the manufacturing of the supplements, as well as the stress on the human body, because those nutrients that are normally in a supplement are usually synthetic. And so the body has to work harder, which is stress on the body, to metabolize those synthetic nutrients. So that's, and on top of that, when you're growing as much fruit and vegetables and whatever is needed, if everyone was going to go vegan or eat in a vegan way, it's a big stress and strain on, like, you need so much land, and it's actually proven that it uses up a hell of a lot more water than producing animals. So that's a stress on our resources as well. And it's one of the reasons why I'm not really a fan of many of these. At the moment, it's quite popular to do these vegetable eating challenges of how many vegetables you can eat in a day. And while I definitely think that most of us don't eat enough, we've got this funny thing as humans where we tend to go to extremes. So, we'll do a challenge or whatever that means that we have to eat hundreds of cups of vegetables a day, just to be healthy, but then that only lasts like for the 9 days of the challenge or whatever. It's just not sustainable from a effort point of view, food preparation point of view, financial point of view, environmental point of view, economical point of view. So, those challenges, I understand what they're trying to do, but I just think it's an added strain as well. And another thing I often wonder, with the amount of, not having animal foods and not having and worrying about this animal welfare issue is, what is feeding all the crops? Because we depend on manure for that, which then means we depend on animals. And so I sort of wonder, so do we just produce enough animals for the manure? And then what happens to the animals? Or is there some vegan manure available? I don't know. So that's when you're eating and you're not in a vegan way without packaged food. But the reality is that most people do eat like the sorts of things that my friend posted, telling everyone that that's a healthy way to eat with all those products. And that opens all those products, those fake food sort of products, opens up a minefield of stresses on the planet with manufacturing and with processing and machinery, packaging, transport, synthetics, because there are loads of synthetics in them, as we saw in the ingredient list, in addition to producing and then on top of that, we're producing all those life-saving vitamins that I was talking about, which is requiring the same amount of processing and everything. So that just is a few of the reasons that adopting a vegan diet or way of eating long-term or as a way of life just doesn't make sense to me. By the way, my friend who posted that won't see this, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, because she finds my posts, especially with my encouragement to eat animal foods, as healthy. She finds those posts and a lot of what I post heartbreaking, in her words. So to each his own, and that's what she needs to do. And, you know, maybe there's other people like that too. But I do also know that we have people on this page who follow this page who do choose to follow a vegan diet. And as I said, I'd love to hear their views on things, and I'd like to just consider the views that I made. So thanks for everyone who's commented so far just from the post of the photos. I really appreciate it, and it's really good to know that there are people actually reading things and listening to things like this, because really, and you know, otherwise I don't know if I'm just talking to myself, and really all it is just another view, which is all my posts are. So I hope that was interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and have a great happy day. Bye.